So this is the day, the last leg of the journey getting to Sturgis. And I spent the night in Sioux Falls after a long day of riding from Bailey's Harbor, Wisconsin. And a nice quick shout out to Martina and Jerry for their beautiful hospitality, and I really appreciate you putting me up for the night. So thanks again. That being said, here I am making some great time. The sun came up at this point here at about 7:30 or so, or this may be 7:30, and it came up just shortly before. The weather today is a cool weather morning, but just a great ride, and perfect road to ride on, and making time here too. So what I decided to do was, when I left Wisconsin, I booked myself over in a hotel in Sioux Falls, which was a long ride, but I was able to make some really good time. And then the next morning, which is this morning that we're looking at here, my objective was to get right to Sturgis. Sturgis from that point at Sioux Falls is about a 5-hour drive, and if you take the I-90, you make it there in no time at all. One of the things I noticed when I was driving at this point in time, we get closer and closer to Sturgis, a lot more signage on the side of the roads. The scenery starts to change and really starts to look closer like South Dakota when we get into it. Or what I mean is when we get closer. But at this point here, it's early in the morning, so there's going to be a few gas stops. There's going to be maybe a nice lunch and a little bit of a rest. But because I left so early, I had lots of time to get there. I ended up actually arriving in Sturgis at about 12:30 or so. But I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, because this is just one of those times where you just kind of reflect on the ride, being in the open air, and just enjoying the weather. And just making some great time. This is what I love about riding, is that you just have time to think and kind of take everything in. So at this point here, I'm actually starting to see a lot more traffic, but I'm starting to really hammer down on the throttle. I want to get there as quick as I can. I'm at the end of the journey here, and I'm just starting to see a lot more of the South Dakota terrain, and you can see the hills starting to form. Starting to see some more motorcycles, some bikes, some trailers, and everybody's trying to make time here. So passing a few bikes, but you know what? I wasn't speeding. I think everybody was going slow. That's all I'm going to say. But I made some pretty good time here and got in there with time to spare. But at this point here, all I could think of is, I'm here, I can see the hills, and you can almost smell it in the air. There's South Dakota right here in front of me, and Sturgis is just around the corner. crazy. This is what I first see coming into Sturgis. Nothing but bikes as far as the eye can see. Well, since I'm here, I may as well get some fuel and get my bearings at the same time. I think we're going to be hearing a lot of motorcycle engines this weekend. Well, Sturgis 2023, finally made it here. Got the campsite all set up, and it's not a bad little setup. I'm actually sitting in a chair in the tent. The tent's warm right now, it's a little humid out, but I'm going to open up both sides and get the airflow happening. Got a little cot, air mattress, sleeping bag. It's about 6 feet, so I can stand up in this thing. I got a little light up there. It's pretty good. Anyhow, it's not luxury, but it's okay for now. So gonna go explore and grab something to eat. I just got here at around, I think it's about 12:30 or so mountain time. This is mountain time, so 2 hours difference between here and home. So that'd be 2 o'clock or 2:30 with our time. This is the beginning. I managed to get a tree and everything, so a little bit of shade where the sun is. Happy with it. And as you can hear, there's lots of bikes. So, we will talk shortly. Here, it's raining again. So the next couple of days looks like it's going to rain off and on, like we've been seeing.